Yo, we are back with some more ProTA World Championship 2024. Alright, we've cast most of the round 1 games now, and we're going to do the last one we will be covering, which is the first matchup between Smokester and Snakeeater. There are a couple more matches, but I'll let other people handle those. Postal and Vapor, I imagine Postal might do something, and Redox and Breezy for their match. I believe Redox might put out some videos, so stay tuned for that. And finally, the Metin vs Sabretooth match. No, I don't believe anybody is going to cover that because Sabretooth unfortunately decided to basically just sit it out. So there's not much to cover there. Anyway, let's move into Smokester and Snakeeater, two are two pretty solid players. Smokester is very well rounded, and Snakeeater is kind of sneaky good. He'll sneak up on you like a snake, slithery snake, and out of nowhere you'll be like, "Oh, where did all this come from?" So this should be a pretty good match. And let's move over to their maps. All they picked. Alright, here we are. You can see the 3 map picks are Positive Elitism, Storm Superdry, and Comet Catcher. One thing that's pretty cool is throughout the tournament so far, a lot of the new maps have been getting played. So obviously the Positive Elitism and Storm Superdry here are definitely going to be played. We've also seen Eden. I don't believe we've seen Get Your Riot Gear yet, or Absinthe Frappe. Previously I mentioned Absinthe Frappe has been picked as map 3 a few times, but we never got to it. So hopefully someday soon we'll see some games on Frappe and Get Your Riot Gear. But for this match in particular, we have Snakeeater and Smokester. Game 1 on Positive Elitism should be a pretty good watch. They're both solid players, and I'm honestly, I have no idea how this is going to turn out. I'm looking forward to watching the games. Storm Superdry, we've seen a couple games on it so far. It will likely start out pretty slow and then get into just an absolute slugfest, I bet. And Comet Catcher, if it gets to a game 3, that should be a fun watch because I'm sure there's going to be a lot of raiding, a lot of action going on. But anyway, who's going to win? Will it be the Smoky Boy or Mr. Slithery Snake himself? Let's find out in Game 1 on Positive Elitism now. Alright, here we are, Game 1 on Positive Elitism. Here we go. We have Snakeeater, top left in green. Smokester, bottom right in blue. What are we going to see? Are we going to see them fight over control of the sea? Are we going to see maybe quick bombers or an all-out hover rush? Who knows? One thing to note is I actually changed the resolution for this. So right now it's 1440p. So I'm hoping that we'll be able to see some more action on the screen. It's not too small, so if things look too small, let me know and we'll try back with 1080. But I wanted to give this a shot. Anyway, they're both going 4 wins and then lab. I've seen most people do 3 wins and then lab and then start sucking up these 1000 metal reclaims. But while all this is getting going, we'll speed it up a bit. One thing we've seen from other games so far are like these areas right here will be used for their sea labs, which very convenient because you can have pawns all along the coast guard, especially if your arm put a ton of farks there. I wonder if Snake... I wonder how much experience Snake has playing reclaim maps, because usually these little ones are just completely forego the... Oh, he did. But another thing to consider is how they manage their energy, because they'll get a lot of metal income from all this reclaim, and they'll have a lot of build power from consistently building cons. Will they be able to keep up with their energy to match the sheer production that they have? Who is going to make the first attack? What will it? Are we going to see fast gimps? Smokey? Gonna gimp it out? Nope. Gonna rush hovers. One thing that I like seeing people do are get cons to the other person's island. Hover cons over here reclaiming this stuff. Again, you know, getting the metal value for yourself is nice, but denying it for your opponent is equally as important. Imagine covering that? Build that? Okay, yeah, it's still. And we have our first shipyard, air lab. Yeah, so this is one cool thing I like about this map in particular, is you can literally do everything on it. You can see here, shipyard, hover, air, advanced, normal K-bots. You could, I wouldn't be surprised if someone tries to go Crocs one day. Go vehicles just to build a million Crocs and send over. Alright, Snake, what you got cooking up, buddy? Fusion, yep. So your first few cons, you usually have a defined role for them. One will be for making metal. You know, on a typical map, they'll be designated to putting out moho mexes. One usually for fusion, and then another is usually reserved for flak. Alright, so we have snappers rolling out. He's doing the cool aircon stuff. Getting rid of the one. Snake's gonna have to start pumping some stuff out soon, using more of his metal. They're advanced. One thing that I was surprised with is how important controlling the sea would become on this map. Because I kind of expected it just to be an immediate rush to Hawks and Tier 2 bombers and stuff, and kind of ignoring the sea. But as I've watched more and more games on it, controlling the sea has become very important. He's going all in on production. Nice. I like slingers a lot, but they are so freaking expensive. Powering that. Okay, so now he's building pelicans. Unfortunate for him, snappers are essentially like a hard counter to them. So if they do a straight up engagement, Smokester will come out on top. Here. Smoky up 12k, and 10 of it was from one of the big structures. Did he not get to finish it? He got the 10k one, right? Alright, so Snake knows what's about to happen. He's defending with his pelicans, which is not good at all. Let's go ahead and hit this no shake. I don't know. I think he'll be okay. You know, these are gonna get in, do a little bit of damage, kill some wins, but I don't think he'll hit anything critical. The follow-up though, this could get in. Yeah, so at this point what you do is you select all these labs and just like rally straight over here. Okay. Yeah, see, he's kind of keeping them off the important bits. One good thing for Snake is you see his metal. Well, instead of having to go out and reclaim all this stuff, he has nice little metal donations to him. Yeah, good hold. If he can build off of this and continue to eco up, expand his production, he'll be fine. Smokester on the other hand, yeah, he's pretty much doing everything. Exactly what you would expect of a very solid player. Continuing to keep the pressure up by sending everything out. Expanding his capabilities. So he's putting up tier 2 air labs, going nuke. More fusions. Yeah. Smokester is playing very solid right now. Little skirmish in the sea. What's radar like? So he can't tell. He wants to do a counter attack, I assume. I don't really like that personally, because he saw stuff coming in. I would rather try to intercept that. But let's see if it works out. Smokester's doing a good job of defending and applying pressure at the same time. Yeah, it's not the place you want to be in when you're having to build Zeus to defend yourself. Alright, so he's still trying to push in down here with his pelicans. Oh man, that's a lot of enforcers. That's gonna, if Smokester can protect those are going to just own the sea. Yeah, he realizes he needs to do something now. Now, unfortunately, he wasn't able to protect them well enough in the sheer amount of pelicans. Drove him off. Good hold, Snake. So again, now he has all this metal he can reclaim to use to dump into his production. He can apply his own pressure and force some sort of reaction out of Smokester. See Hawks coming into play now, or Vamps in this case. I imagine that will elicit some sort of response from Snake. Maybe start his own air, get some flak started. How does he react? Doomsday. Doomsday machines are so good, especially if you can put some Dragon's Teeth around them. Oh my goodness. Alright. Nuke 1 already done. Starting Nuke 2. I don't think Snake has gotten antis. Nope. Oh, Millennium. Yeah. Millenniums are surprisingly effective on a couple maps in the tournament. On Superdry, they can actually, you build them in the lower parts, and they can actually shoot up onto the land. And then here, they're like, kind of like loading like toasters. You just like park it out here, put some skeets in front of it, and it can just rain down fire. You know, of course, nothing will beat a warlord, but Millenniums are they get a good shout. Me done? Yeah. All right, let's follow the Timmy. What's it doing? Anything fun? It looks like it hit some of the fort walls right in front of it. So it's just hitting. Okay. Yeah, it's trying to hit the Millennium. That's funny. Alright, what's going to die first, the Millennium or the Timmy? Good battle. It's missing! No! Ah! And the Vamps came to save the day. If the Millennium only hadn't missed those few shots. Alright, so we know that Smoke has some nukes now. I'm still not seeing an anti. I wonder if that's how the game ends. I mean, Smoke is getting pretty big now. He is getting up all his air, going the postal route of using his cons for economy. Timmy's still going. I don't think it's really aiming at anything important though. Alright, here we see some scouting now. Anything marked? No. Well, let's check out the Timmy. Let's see if it has a new target. What you going for? Oh, nuke. That's he wasn't scouting for the Timmy, he was scouting for the nuke. Alright. That was a good one. Took out a couple fusions. Yeah. It is looking like it is getting out of control here a little bit for Snake. I imagine we will probably be seeing a GG soon. Let's go down a bit. To be fair, he has held his own right here in the sea. Having Smoke getting out the Vamps early, or earlier I should say, than Snake was ready for, helped him out a lot. And I mean, he just never stopped building. Look, he's continuing on with more nukes, more fusions, more air labs. He's doing everything right at the moment. I shouldn't say everything, but you know what I mean. Coming in from multiple angles. Got a good group of vamps now. Coming in to... Timmy's still hitting that. Oh, man. Yeah, it's unfortunate that he didn't really have anything else marked. Getting in now. But what's funny is that, you know, he hit the Timmy, and the Timmy was pretty much doing absolutely nothing but hitting the wreck that whole time. We'll probably be seeing a nuke again soon, so I imagine this one's probably done already, or it will be shortly. So we'll have a situation where coming in from the Gimps on the top, you have the Vamps on the bottom, and then nukes all throughout the middle. Yeah, I think he's scouting for the nuke right now. Let's see where he goes. Yeah, are we gonna see it? Right here? Where's the... Yep, here we go. This is going to hurt. Oh man, this is gonna hurt so bad. Oh, brutal. Did he lose? Did he lose all those vamps? Or did he just try to attack the Jethros with them? So if you know anything about me, I've played multiple games where I would be in this similar position where I have pretty much full control of the map. I have nukes, you know, raining down. I'm ahead on eco, and then I just like take my foot off the gas and kind of coast out. What? Spider? Okay. Oh, nice. And then an anti. Gotta get the spiders in first, though. Okay. But, let's just hope that Smokester, you know, continues on with the aggression, keeps the pressure up, and doesn't let Snake Eater back. Because I know all too well the feeling of being in a winning position and just ultimately getting crushed. This is a nice little force. You can, what I would do is like get my millenniums, you know, up here or something. Send a skeet in every once in a while. And just, yeah. Yeah, look at that. Uh-oh. You lagging? Just for a moment. Alright. Snakes. He's holding on strong. He is handling the pressure very well. Of course, getting out his own hawks. I wonder if that's what he meant to build. He just saw the legs of the spider, and yeah, it's just hilarious. Gonna see another nuke shooting off. Yeah. Uh-oh. Follow it. So that one wasn't as bad as it could have been, because if he put it like right here, could have taken out all of those fusions. And I mean, still wasn't great. You can see that Snake is stalling both hard on both energy and metal. he needs to cut a few of these off right now and get as much reclaim as possible. Like this should have, he should have already been getting this with multiple cons. But I have a feeling that the end is nigh. Good job, Smokester. You are not, well, unless something absolutely insane happens, you are not going to fall in the way of the meal solutions and just give up an easy victory. I mean, you can see Snake's going to try to hold on for dear life, but realistically, it's not happening for him. Just waiting until Smoke can drop the bomb right on Snake's pretty little head. I'm surprised we're not seeing some bombers though. I mean, this is a really good force. What's that other Millennium? Did it die? It might have. What's up here? Thought. In any case, a little bit of a lull in the action. Black now. Black's surrounded by fort walls. Incredible. Oof. Yikes. So it took out one of the fusions, all the metal makers. I mean, taking out the metal makers, that's not not really that bad, considering he was stalling on energy so hard. He just turned them off permanently. Well, I thought it was going to end by now. Okay. Props the Snake for hanging in there. All that pretty metal. So delicious looking. I know this con just wants to slurp it all up. Don't get too far in there with that. Let's see. But it has a couple of those to do. Yeah, he realized that it was too far forward. See another round of those, yeah, it's gonna, these things are great. I talked about it being a sure victory, but Smokester's kind of let up with the nukes. He might give Snake enough time to, oh, did one just go off? Did I miss it? Well, of course, as I'm talking about Smokester not being able to end the game, Snake just GG's out. I think I must have missed a nuke. Alright, here we are. Let's look at the scores. Good old nice number of kills and stuff. Accessing metal on this map is a little bit deceiving, because if you were doing what Smokester was in sending cons over to your opponent's island, you steal that metal, a lot of times you'll end up accessing it. Otherwise, you need to make sure that you have enough storage generally so that you can get the full ability of the metal that you reclaim. But yeah, that's it for game one. Smokester playing very solid. Snake Eater holding up a nice defense and lasting for a good bit longer than I thought. But anyway, we move on to game two on Tar Storm Superdry. That's coming up now. Alright, game two on Tar Storm Superdry. Here we go. In the top right, Snake Eater in red. Bottom left is Smokester in blue. Pump this speed up because it's going to be slow for a while. 3 titles right out the gate. That is a bold move. 4 titles. Oh man. Yeah, so generally you just need 1 to get your energy going into not wasting any metal. Then you can start walking mexes and then build, because you want to prioritize getting your metal production first, and then you can fill in the energy as needed. But 4 right out of the gate, that's pretty bold. It's going to take a little bit longer for him to replace the metal cost from those titles than it will from Snake Eater, because he did 1 and then well, actually it looks like he did this one, walked over here to the mechs, built another one, built the mechs. In any case, Snake got his metal quicker, at least the initial 2. He is out of metal now. Alright, and again, a lot of times what we will see are people getting out a few cons early and then reclaiming this lab and immediately starting seaplane platform. Going to count that. Yeah. Honestly, you'll get more value out of going to straight for the 1.8 and 2.0s than you will for tapping these ones, even if you get them early. So a underwater mechs is pretty expensive. So 91 metal and 881 energy. And if they were like dirt cheap, right, then sure, go ahead and just knock those out. But let's see. One. I think. Okay. Shoot. I don't remember the code. Oh well. But oh, they're there. Yeah. Oh, it's not. Gotta find a. Okay. Let me get this. I think it's a 0.8. 0.1. Okay. All right. So what I was getting, what I was getting at is that the 1.1, getting it early, is not as valuable in the long run as claiming the more high value ones. But in any case, you see Smokester did go the more traditional route of reclaiming the sea lab, getting out the seaplane platform, and rebuilding it for more cons. And he is prioritizing the higher value metal deposits. It's nice to see him starting on his energy production early. Actually, they both are. Smokester does have a tendency to lose track of his energy needs sometimes. So it is good to see him going ahead and getting on that. Also nice that he's getting out the Ulox before Snake even has a seaplane platform. Check some totals real quick. Very close. 100 ahead for the Smoky Boy. Getting those Ulox will help. Already getting out another seaplane. Already going advanced such a metal drain. He may end up running out of metal here soon. This is a nice little touch, building at least a few skeets for protection, because look at how unguarded these are. He could easily come in there and snag a con or two. And who will be the first to take up residence on the land? My prediction will be whoever establishes land control first. Bold prediction, but gotta make something. Gotta make some sort of prediction, right? All the whole stuff. It's like Snake is going to start his move for the land now. Oh yeah, look at the energy. So even though he even already started hooking titles, it wasn't enough. So look at how many Snake has going, and he's okay on energy. Nice, he got the con. That's something that I need to try to do more often, is probing early in general, but especially on this map, because you know, we saw how exposed these cons were over here. If he would have had his fighters over here, he could have easily picked off two. Like he's gonna start up the underwater moho metal extractors. He's getting his additional titles going. So when I get my advanced C lab up, my personal goal is to have enough energy production to immediately drop down, start making the metal makers, the moho metal makers. Right. It looks like Snake might be the one to secure the land first. Gotta hit that no shake. We might lose all those cons now. Oh, that group up. Okay. So, Smokester eventually did lose all the fighters, but he was able to confirm that Snake is now on land, and he will be able to replace those fighters relatively quickly. I don't know if you noticed, but that was a nice little touch of reclaiming that, as opposed to self-D'ing, because these are, like we said, 81 metal. Or actually, what's the cost for? 87. I mean, hey, 87 metal, that's nothing to scoff at. Sometimes that 87 metal can save you. It can be life or death. Alright, we have Smokester now finishing up his lab. Snake is getting out his cons, starting his MTs. Does, okay. Alright, let's check out totals. 9k ahead for Snake. Alright, so my initial prediction of whoever gets established on land first will win is looking like it should be Snake. He's getting you know, his cons going, putting out Jethro's now. He's already 9k metal ahead. He's got his advanced C eco going. It's looking pretty good. I think he's technically ahead on seaplane production too. 1, 2, 3, 4 labs. That one's not guarding. 1, 4. At least 4 cons on every lab. 1. As opposed to 3 labs. 4th getting started now. Sounds like he's self-D'ing the underwater mexes now. A cool sound. Snake looking good. Smoke going advanced first. Nice little scout. Doesn't mark anything. Check what he... Managing eco stuff. Good catch, good catch. What's his radar like? Alright, so information is key. Man, that was unlucky. They had a turn at a pretty unfortunate moment. Yeah, so he did lose, you know, an unfortunate air fight there, but nothing substantial. And Smokester's not in the position, at least right now, to be able to capitalize on it. I do like how quickly he's getting these high value mexes converted in Moho. How's Snake doing on that regard? Yeah, he's a little bit behind in that. We might see Smoke actually catch up on eco. Let's see, it was 9k spread last time, right? 12. Do you have any? Wondering if you get any water metal makers. Getting set up in C here is very nice. Goodbye Smokester, finding a nice little area that was unguarded Took out 2 mechs. 3. Not bad. Yeah, you can see Smokester's overtaking him in overall production. Is that it? Did Snake literally just catch up as I said that? Yeah. Okay. Getting the flat going, that'll be imperative. We may see... Oh, this is going to be a nice little battle. Do they know each other are there? They do not. Okay. Uh-oh. It was time for Smoke to return the favor of catching Snake on the turn. Alright, so Smoke should know that Snake's right here now. So what kind of response will we be getting? Black ship started immediately. What are you gonna do with the E1 lab? Getting a sub out would be nice. That would shut all this down. Everything's gonna get clogged up here, that's not gonna go well. Uh-oh, don't punch up! Yeah, it's too many of them just died. Pyros and Crashers pushing. Hopefully Snake will be able to see that coming and react appropriately. Yeah, so, you know, obviously Snake wants to protect his investment in the sea in the middle, but he's leaving this wide open. You know, he should have enough fighters and MTs and stuff to fend it off, but no. A few pyros getting back here could do a lot of damage. Yes, I love cans, man. I hope we get to see some March of the Cans. Oh no, don't punch up. Yeah, like all those going down. Unlucky. Getting up the HLT in time. Yeah, should be good. This did pull all of the forces away from the sea over here. So yeah, it's got out long-range missile ship, flak, a couple flaks. Oh, don't do that. Don't send those in. And he starts up skeets now too. Yeah, so Snake's going to have to do something in here to get Smoke out. He, at the current rate, Smoke will take over this very quick. Hands are already on the doorstep. Smoke's expanded nicely up top. These should all be mohos by now. Have any underwater fusions? Fusions, metal makers. Huh? Okay. Yeah, with him getting the Zeus out mixed in with the fighters, he should be able to hold. Oh, nice group of bombers. Hopefully he puts them to good use soon. I'm assuming this will be for eventual going advanced and getting out mobile flak. This will start to be a problem very soon though. Because he gets, like, check out the range on him. Yeah, so the range is so long that he gets them posted up here. He'll be able to hit stuff around here. Maybe that. Either way, Snake needs to get some control over here. Oh, I hear a sub. Where's that? Yep. Oh, got the advanced torpedo launcher. Nice. Oh no! Run right over the flagships. 24 and 15. Yikes. Oh, this map is so good. Like, there's just stuff everywhere. They've got bombers. Got people building land battles, a micro battle in the sea. Ah, such a good map. Thank you for making it breezy. Poor aircons. What? Okay. See how fast they just got deleted? This is a pretty hefty force coming down here, and only slashers and crashers are not going to be able to cover it. These cans are going to have to do some heavy work. Oh, was that a BB? Did I see a BB shell or a Timmy shell? Yeah, okay. So the range is over here and a little bit. We can see some BBs. Yeah. This is gonna be nice. Because it should be able to hit all of this. Actually, can we see the range if it's done yet? Yeah. Right there. Okay. Get a little bit closer then. Yeah, look. This force is no joke. Zeus are pretty spectacular. Running up against some Reapers though. I think they can still hold their own. What will happen are the Reapers will create a wreck field, a pretty big wreck field, and kind of just clog stuff up. This such a cluster F. Alright, so Snake's been completely taken out of the sea now, at least the middle part. Got some mobile flak coming in. I mean, right now, my initial prediction of Snake winning the game because he took control first, it's Looking pretty decent with this push. Although I do think smoke will have enough to fend it off. I am a little bit worried about up here though. It's hard to say this, but because I know exactly what they're all going through, but he really should be using these bombers, like making this push along with putting pressure on by bombing. That would do a lot of work. Was that an anti? So do we have nukes? One. Yeah, okay. Still hate how you can hide stuff behind those pillars. Silencer. Back there. Good building. Another silencer, okay. Now he's going to nuke. Or not nuke, but bomb. Imagine dropping a nuke there. Like, he'll have it, Huh. Bombers didn't really do too much. Marking flak. Alright, so both players, nukes getting antied. Looks like he lost a lot of fighters there. Check out these. 29. I wonder what totals are now. 434. Oops. The snake's solidly in the lead with metal. You see he's kind of getting to a point where he's not spinning enough though. Timmy's done. Here. What? Oh, this one. Okay, so those are flak, right? Yeah. Out the lab. So it can't really hit any of the good yet. This is a pretty good game. I mean, both these games have been pretty good. I'm enjoying this a lot. The snake knows he's getting shelled, trying to find the Timmy, and he found it. How is he going to react? It'll be hard for him to get a BB up. So I wonder how he faces it. Maybe instead of like all the new units produced, have them rally out here so that they can fight this way. Another Timmy. Alright, so we know that there's anti-nukes like up here, right? One thing that we haven't seen many people start doing yet are nuking areas in the sea that would be pretty sure they wouldn't have antis. So like all this down here, Snake doesn't have any of this land claimed, so all of this should be fair game to nuke. And what could we take out? You know, taking out those would be nice. The groups of mexes. But right there's a nice little group of collies to drop a nuke here, take out the collies and some of the moho mexes. Or, I mean, you could even do, like, Snake if he wanted to. He could nuke Smoke's army. Now, that'd be a pretty good nuke. Like, that's a giant lump of cans he could take out. Him coming up. Oh, I missed how he took it out. I wonder if it... Darn it. It does look like a nice little nuke-sized hole, though. Alright, so multiple Timmies up. I don't know. Smokester's quietly pushing up. He's got control of the sea. My initial prediction, not looking so hot right now. I would imagine Snake's still ahead on Eco. He is. Well, these are a nice touch. I think I still prefer the Dominators though. Yeah, the creep with the Timmies, that's really going to pay dividends. I don't know, it's getting to a point where I don't think, like, Smokester is really close to overrunning Snake Eater. And you have the Timmies stopping him from expanding out this way. Yeah, these ambushers are gonna have to do some work. Yeah, look at how big these wrecks are. They clog up everything. It's so much. Man, what a game. What a map. Like, these are truly epic battles. I mean, creeping up this way too. This is so much fun. I am so glad I started playing Total Annihilation again, because like, you just don't see this anywhere else. Like, battles of just this amount of insane stuff happening all the time. People can watch this and you know, a neutral observer, like someone that doesn't really know the game, could just see a whole lot of units being built, just like stuff happening everywhere, and think like, oh, that's pretty cool. But if you play the game and you know exactly what it takes to be able to manage all this, It's truly impressive, and massive props to all the players out there who do this stuff. Like this tournament right here wouldn't be possible if we didn't have the dedicated player base that we do. Snake buddy, I don't think you're gonna be lasting much longer. Yeah, he's holding off this attack, but there's, you know, more coming in. There's more coming in. He's getting outproduced on air, it looks like. Or if he is, it's not... He might not be, actually. But... yeah, with him having a hot production too, I don't think he's getting outproduced. But he's having to use it more defensively. Ugh. And then the Timmy creep. And now he's getting labs, Smoke's getting labs up here to start pressuring on land. On the top side as well. No, my prediction! Is that it? Oh no, it didn't even die. Wow. Timmy didn't even die. I like how the Timmy turned to try to shoot the bombers. How many does he have? Alright, oh my goodness. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 Timmys. Yeah, Snake, I don't think you're coming out of this alive, man. Alright, so if you are... Did you go off there? If you are Snake, how do you win in this position? Something that I would try to do is all of my seaplane platforms, I would turn them, stop making fighters, and only make like depth charge planes or maybe even torpedo bombers, and try one last Hail Mary. Like maybe try to find, yeah, maybe try to find his commander and just end it with one fail swoop. And this harassment's nice. In a perfect world, he would have been doing that harassment along with, you know, his other stuff. But that's in a perfect world, which is incredibly hard to do. So it's not really feasible. Surprised we haven't seen many nukes, or if we have, and I've just missed them. I don't know. What a game! What a map! What a... I mean, both games. Yep. And that's going to do it. Good stuff. So Smokester will take the 2-0 victory. We will not be going to game 3 on Comet Catcher, but we did see 2 just absolutely epic fights on maps that just caused a ton of chaos. Green? Alright, so you can see that the metal produced, Snake Eater was ahead pretty much almost the whole time. And look at the excess energy. He could have even produced his metal, like even more metal, by converting that energy into more metal. But he just wasn't using it. It got to a point where it seemed like maybe he overextended himself on what he had to do and what Smokester was doing to him. So he kind of got out of rhythm for sorts, or whatever. But in any case, two amazing games. Good job, guys. So let's move over to the bracket. The Smokester will move on to face Metin. Sabretooth again dropped out. So it'll be Smokester versus Metin in the next round. And then actually Snake Eater versus Sabretooth, but Saber dropped out, so I'm not sure who Snake has up next. We'll cover that eventually. But that'll do it for our round 1 coverage. Again, Redox and Breezy played, and then Postal and Vapor played as well. I will let those individuals handle their games if they wish. And yeah, till then, thanks for watching. Keep checking back in for some more tournament content. As always, take care. See you later.